all you solicitors from the past, and welcome to another episode of Back to the Future, starring Outhouse. Smooth.
Step away from the cabin!
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us...
I don't talk to hooligans!
Oh, a very friendly sort.
Doc, that was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, you think you know how to handle her. Just remember, we need to know what happened to Hill Valley, and just as importantly, the precise time when it happened.
Never mind the fact you're standing next to the DeLorean, and you're like, it couldn't be. Obviously.
Mary Pickford. Now where would she pick up a fake name like that? I hate to see it like this.
Would you rather see it in a million pieces, like at the end of Back to the Future 3? Spoilers!
I wonder what's cooking.
Uh-oh. Can I burn the outhouse?
I guess this isn't the right time to be burning things. Ouch!
Of course it's the right time to be burning things. What am I supposed to be burning?
Yeah, I can wait.
Moppy! Moppy.
I'm guessing this mop doesn't get much use.
Well, it is outside. You broke it! And you stole it.
Doc, it's a...
It's a cactus. Why are you so excited for a cactus? So, do I have to burn the tripwire, or...? You were just supposed to look at it.
Hey, Miss Strick...
Who are you?
Yakov Smirnov?
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
But we're not strangers.
How do I know you?
I saved your life once, a long time ago, remember? Kid Tannen had you tied up.
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easy-going woman,
Sonny.
but I got a few rules I live by. And rule number one is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither. I don't talk about any day but today.
I guess that didn't go so well.
Of course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her. Go ahead, knock on the door again.
I feel like I'm supposed to burn something, but...
Edna's grandfather, Marshall Strickland. That's the same picture I saw in Edna's apartment, way back, in the future.
How does she still have it? I mean, wouldn't she have theoretically lost everything that wasn't in her possession at the time? Or does she have TARDIS pockets as well and just carry everything around with her? What am I doing? I don't want the outhouse. I want fire. Let's see if I can burn the cactus. That was a slow start. love how the fire, like, I can't move. Why can't I move?
Maybe not. Ouch.
What the hell? I couldn't move, so... Okay, never mind. At least he walked over it.
What?
It's me again, your old friend.
How do I know you?
We spent today together?
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th. Something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
I don't know. A mop? I brought you your mop.
The top of a mop. I could flop it on a cop. I could swap it for a top. I think I'll stop.
Okay. The top of a mop. Yeah, it looks like a full mop, despite it being broken. My game froze. My game didn't freeze. What is going on? Okay, I apparently need to stop doing that.
Nice of Trixie to give me these tickets. They're supposed to get me into all the big attractions.
I bet she's a big attraction.
I brought you these tickets to the expo.
What expo?
The expo you left when you swiped the DeLorean and jumped back in time.
Stop messing with my brain. I don't know nothing about time travel, and I never did. And what's more, I never talk about the past.
Okay. So, let's see if I can give her this.
I brought you this.
I ain't interested in flowers.
Wait till you hear.
And I especially ain't interested in talking flowers. Put them away.
I don't know.
I brought you this picture.
Who's that?
You don't know him, but he looks a lot like this guy you did know.
Not interested.
We must have brought something Edna wants.
Don't look at me. I didn't bring anything but myself.
Well, that's exactly what we want to show her then.
I brought you him.
Him? Who him? Him who?
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
It can't be. Emmett.
That
Yes,
smile.
Edna. It's me.
It is. It's October 13th, 1931. Oh, and you are Emmett. Emmett. How did I get so turned No, stay there!
It's a classic case of repressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
She looks good. Oh. Your hair looks beautiful.
Darling, you've come back.
Her voice sounded awfully young there.
Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tiff. I trust you've done the same?
Of course I have.
Of course I have. What?
Schnookums.
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 You're sweet. But you're still keeping company with this Smirnoff character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
I suppose now you're miffed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders. He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
Can you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
So... she's like delusional now. And doesn't realize that she's aged like 40 years. Can I start her on fire? Seriously, what am I supposed to do with this? Because I can't walk around with it, so...
Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Don't upset her, Marty.
Sorry.
It's back on the ground.
Help me out here, Danny.
Don't talk to him. I won't have you spreading stories about me.
Yeah. Officer Parker, you've certainly let yourself go. Is your arm broken?
I hate to see it like this.
A little surprised that he doesn't refer to it as a her. Most people refer to cars as hers. What? What am I doing?
The top of a mop. I could flop it on a cop. I could swap it for a top. I think I'll stop.
Wait a minute. Really?
Help me out here, Danny.
Don't talk to him. I won't have you spreading stories about me.
Help me figure something out.
Yes?
I'm not sure what she's searching for.
Did Detective Parker do something to Edna at the expo?
Yeah, he tried to arrest her.
That must be it. Can you think of a way to prompt her memory?
Explain something to me, Doc. Edna jumped to the past and made Hill Valley disappear, right?
That's the working hypothesis.
Then how come we're still around?
Whatever Edna did to Hill Valley must have happened so long ago that the ripples in the time stream haven't caught up with us yet.
So, how long do we have before the ripples catch up with us?
Oh, I'm sure we've got at least an hour before everything goes to hell.
Great.
Okay.
If we don't restore the timeline, I'll never be born, right?
Probably not.
But even if we do restore it, my grandpa's gone and married the wrong woman. Either way, I'm hosed.
One crisis at a time, Marty. Right now, let's worry about getting the full story out of Edna.
I still say Trixie is your mother. Or grandmother, sorry.
Edna used the DeLorean to jump into the past. I wonder why she never jumped out again.
Put yourself in her shoes. Unexpectedly propelled into the past by an unreliable time machine. Would you risk another trip?
I might.
Would she know how to?
You know, I've been dealing with Edna Strickland a lot lately, and I've seen her old and I've seen her young, but I've never seen her so...
Batshit crazy?
Right.
Couldn't have put it better. You're a true wordsmith.
I still can't believe my grandpa married Trixie. What are we gonna do about that?
It's a dire situation, but I'm afraid I'll have to take a back seat to unraveling this unspeakable catastrophe.
Okay.
I'll figure something out.
I'm sure you will.
Do I have to catch the cactus on fire? Which is what I was attempting to do before, but... Huh. It glitched. The stick's not actually there anymore, but the fire particles are still there. I can't move. I really don't like this.
Not sure what that'll do.
Oh! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Don't upset her, Marty.
I guess this isn't the right time to be burning things.
Well then... Okay.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
No! Turn it off, you imbecile! If Parker hears that, he'll... Officer, I can explain. It was a trick. I was framed. Oh! He's after me! Ha! He'll never catch me in this souped-up car of the future. Curses! I can't shake him. Well, no use in holding back now. Let's see what this baby can do. And here it comes!
Yes?
Here what comes?
I don't know. Something really unexpected is supposed to happen right about now, but I'm not sure what. Oh, come to think of it, how can I be expecting something unexpected? Oh, what's going on?
Quick, Marty. We've got to find a way to push the story along before she snaps out of her reverie.
It's a good thing we didn't, you know, drive the other DeLorean over here, because she'd probably hop in that and we'd be fucked. Okay. Now I use the fire, don't I? That's...
I don't suppose the flux capacitor still works.
I build my parts sturdy, but not that sturdy.
Okay. I swear I'm not actually a pyromaniac. I found something that I could obviously interact with and wanted to interact with it.
Oh! Get out!
What?
Get out! Get out!
Don't upset her, Marty.
I guess this isn't the right...
Is she still in the DeLorean? She's still in the... What the... Okay. Let's try this again. For like the 1500th time. 1500th time. I'm so annoyed that I can't move while holding this.
Not sure what that'll do.
I'm not sure what I can do in the first place. Apparently nothing. Okay. Let's talk to Officer Barker.
Can't you move a little faster, Danny?
You'll never catch me in this car. It's about to do something unbelievable.
My mouse is very laggy for some reason.
Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that...
I don't know either. But I'm running out of ideas. Yes, talk to Doc.
Help me figure something out.
Yes?
Wait.
She's waiting for a time jump.
I know, but that DeLorean's jumping days are behind it. Still, maybe there's some way to simulate the experience.
The
I'll
tripwire?
figure something out.
Here they come! The lights! I'm being transported!
Where?
Back!
To the future?
Back! To the past!
Oh.
What do you see?
Hill Valley! But it's all different. It's so small and primitive. Heavens! Can it be? It is!
Is what?
Grandfather! Big as life!
Marshal James Strickland came to Hill Valley in 1869, shot...
I know, Doc. We met him in 1885. Remember?
No! I must be mistaken. Grandfather didn't look like that. That man is an imposter! I'm not even sure it is a man. This is all very confusing. Where am I? Why am I thinking about the past? Get off my lawn, you kids!
Yeah. Kids.
Better find a way to bring back Marshal Strickland, quick. We've got to bring this story to a climax.
Ooh. Can't wait for her to climax.
Here's something that'll make you remember.
Remember what? I don't like to remember. Who are you? What are you doing in my yard, you hooligan?
No, Edna. No yard.
What?
This is Emmett speaking. It's October 13th, 1931.
Yes.
And something's about to happen.
Oh yes, something big. But what?
Better not talk to her directly. It'll break the spell.
Yeah, I'm sorry that my game is so laggy. I don't know why it is.
Edna's grandfather, Marshall Strickland. That's the same picture I saw in Edna's apartment, way back, in the future.
Okay. So can I get it? Oh, her hat maybe.
This hat doesn't frame her face very well.
It's probably her grandfather's hat. Oop, nope, don't talk to her.
Edna's hat. I think her fashion sense has gone by the wayside.
Put it on the cactus. It looks
Not
just like
bad.
it.
Oh, grandfather, how well you look. How well everything looks.
How does everything look? Tell me.
It's a bit rustic, to be sure, but all the buildings are so sturdy and well kept. And the young people of Hill Valley, they're so virtuous and upright. So unlike the degenerate specimens from the 20th century. And I know the reason why.
Why?
They haven't yet fallen prey to the vices of booze and debauchery. They are still in a state of innocence. I think I could learn to like living here. But who's this?
Who?
This big lout swaggering up the street, lips curled in an insolent sneer. He's a newcomer to Hill Valley.
Griff?
Beauregard. Beauregard...
Tannen.
Yes!
Good guess.
Look at him, acting like a big shot, throwing his money around. Stolen money, no doubt. Why can't they see through him? The two-bit phony! And now his plan becomes clear. He's bought a plot of land in town. He's going to put up
What?
I don't know. It's something I don't like. Something evil.
This is the key to our mystery. We've got to get her memory back in the groove.
Let's use the plant.
I don't need to do that again.
Let's not use the plant.
Help me figure something out.
Yes?
Beauregard Tannen built Hill Valley's first outhouse?
Highly unlikely. But we need to do something to transform that outhouse into whatever it is he did build.
Now can I start it on fire?
I'll figure something out.
Please? The delay on the flames just makes me chuckle every bit.
Oh! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Don't upset her, Marty.
I guess this isn't the right time to be burning things.
Damn it!
I've got a pretty good idea what kind of business a Tannen would put up.
Damn it!
Not sure what that'll do.
What kind of business? A strip club? Well, I guess it wouldn't really be a strip club back then. I don't...
Mary Pickford.
What else can I interact with? Oh, a
An
saloon.
old saloon sign. Cool.
So,
Too bad it's all burnt.
kind of.
It's an old saloon sign. Looks like it's been through a few bar fights.
Okay. Eventually, I'm going to
Talk
start
about a
something on
watering
fire.
A saloon? In Hill Valley? Oh, he can't do that! Grandpa, you can't let him do it! You can't let that snake ruin paradise! Well, if they're all too blind to stop him, I'll just have to take the law into my own hands. I'll make sure this sinful establishment never opens its doors. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Something very conclusive.
Here. You can burn it down. And that's what happened to Hill Valley. She burned the fucker down. Yeah, just...
Young man, you've just given me an idea.
Is the idea to burn your face and hand?
First, we'll need some kerosene. Apply it liberally to the building site. No sense in being parsimonious. And now, watch.
Like instant black
Beautiful.
smoke.
The devil's handiwork consumed by the fires of righteousness. Burn, you sucker! Burn!
That's
She was
gonna
never this
smell
passionate
really
when
bad.
we were dating.
Oh.
What is it,
Uh-oh.
Edna? Is it the fire?
Turn away! Don't look!
It's not staying in the saloon, is it? It's spreading to the other buildings in Hill Valley.
My intentions were pure. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
But it did happen like this, and you've been repressing it all these years because you can't stand to admit that you're...
A hooligan! I'm a hooligan!
Oh.
Did I lay it on too thick?
Here's the story. Black and white and red all over.
Huh. Hill Valley destroyed by fire started approximately 2 a.m. July 17th, 1876.
Of course, I'm not the real criminal in this story. Am I, Mr. Sagan? You set me up for a fall. You and Smirnoff. You made me steal your infernal car. You made me burn down Hill Valley. And now, by the powers invested in me by the town of Hill Valley, I hereby sentence you two criminals to...
Hey!
You! How much have you heard?
Enough for a month's worth of headlines in a Hayesville Herald. 2 months' worth if you shoot those fellas.
I could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law, right? This is your cue to skedaddle.
Right. Much obliged.
Thank you, foxy pedestrian. So, Monday, 1876.
There's Beauregard Tannen's half-finished saloon. Sometime during the next hour, Edna's going to light it on fire and accidentally burn down Hill Valley.
I wonder where her DeLorean is.
We'll find it later. Right now, we've got to stop that fire. I'll go around back. You go through the front.
Got it.
Okay, this has been an episode. Okay, next episode we will, try to prevent Edna from burning down Hill Valley. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.